I went live and I was supposed to wait. What the hell is going on?
Nah.
Oh,
Nah,
shit.
nah, nah, nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye.
Clip that, please. What the hell is going on, everybody? Welcome to What the Wrestling, the podcast where we talk about all things wrestling. I am your host, RJD, here with a friend, close primo to the podcast, Mr. Isaac, who already introduced themselves with the nah goodbye. Because if you
Surprise, motherfucker.
unless you was living under a goddamn rock yesterday, Vince McMahon has retired from WWE, and Isaac is happy about it. Isaac, talk your shit, man. Talk your shit. Wow, is all I have to say. Talk your shit, bro.
That's all you have to say. Wow.
Bro, I got a lot to say, but I'm just gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it up to you because I know you want to get in this.
Oh, man. 77 years old. The guy has been in the business for many years. Right? I respect him because he has done a lot for the wrestling world. But you know what? Shit happens. He got caught with this extreme allegations against him that I guess either they forced him out or he just said, you know what? I need to step down. Which, by the way, I'm saying it on this day, July 23rd, 2022, at exactly 6:36 p.m.
Oh, here we go.
This is all Nick Khan's doing.
Oh man, so unless you've been living under a goddamn rock, let's start from the beginning. So my thoughts on this are simply wow. It's crazy how Vince McMahon, who has been around for years and years and years and years, and he's ducked the government when he was on trial for the steroids in the 90s. He's been morally what's the word I'm looking for? He's been morally decapitated many times, with other various things that have happened with WWE. And this is the thing that does him in, paying off some chicks. First reaction to this, I was just like, wow, I thought it was fake. Isaac, me and Isaac are in the group chat, and I immediately text Isaac, like, this is real? And Isaac was like, yeah, bro, it just came out like maybe 20 minutes ago. I was like, holy hell, this is bullshit. You're lying. He was like, no, bro, this is true. He really stepped down. And it's funny because me and Isaac had this conversation in the group chat maybe, 2-3 weeks ago about, this last one with him coercing a chick, that might be the one that does him in. He might have to step down. And I thought that he might have to, but I'm like, he's beat so many other things. He's not going to succumb to this. But here we are, and he stepped down. My thing is this. What don't we know about? Because for him to want to step down, that means, because remember, the investigation was ongoing. So for him to say, you know what? I'm making a fool out of myself. I'm embarrassing the company. I'm embarrassing myself. I'm just going to step down and part ways so that I could relieve WWE of further disgrace and irritation. what are they going to? And the Wall Street Journal did say that there's something else that's going to come out within the next couple of weeks. Maybe they'll stop it now because he really removed himself. But my thing is, what don't we know? Like, what did they find out that it's like?
Stop it. Get some help.
Nah, bro, you better resign before this shit happens. You better resign before this shit happens. So let's do it. Let's do it the right way. Go ahead, Isaac. What is your first reaction? Well, what were your first reactions?
Bro, I didn't even know. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I see one of my friends posted up in a different group chat. Because me and you we're in like 3 different group chats.
Yeah, we definitely
and one of them, one of my friends. Well, I'm actually in a lot of different group chats. One of them is for NFL. One of my friends on there posted it in that group chat, and then I was like, "What? Is this for real?" I go on Facebook. People posted it on there, Twitter, all down my timeline, and then the news article comes out. This man retired. And then I see that somebody had cropped his Twitter account when he announced it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go on Twitter. And sure enough, it's right there. Even WWE, the website announced it. And I was like, oh,
they definitely did. They put it out.
Yeah,
and if you know it's coming from there, if you know it's coming from there, you know it's real if it's coming from there.
Yep.
To me, I'm just looking at. All right. So let's start from the beginning. So Vince McMahon retired on Friday afternoon. He sent an internal message to WWE talent informing them of the news, and it went as follows. To all WWE superstars, as I approach 77 years old, OMG, am I really that old? I feel it's time for me to retire. I've thoughtfully enjoyed sharing my passion, wisdom, and love of the business with you. No longer will you see me smiling, docile, level-headed, calm presence at Gorilla every week. Got to hit the button on that.
Stop the cap.
I know he's joking, but still. Your dedication to WWE will ensure that our company will continue to grow and prosper. Our organization is nothing without you. You are WWE's only natural resource chosen to perform in front of a global audience. Make sure my mic is good. You are all WWE global ambassadors. Carry the WWE flag wherever you go. Wave it high and proud. And bust your ass to be all you can be as a person and as a performer. One other thing, I won't be with you, but I'll be watching. Remember, keep your hands up, grab a hold, and sell. By the way, SmackDown airs live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on Fox, bringing out his inner Tony Khan. Now, that was the internal thing that he said, and for me, this is all like weird. Because somebody obviously wrote that. He didn't write that shit. But it's just like, that's like a weird internal message. All right, I'm retiring. Bye. It's like, bro, we're not just going to acknowledge the elephant in the room. Like, we don't know that everything that's going on. We're not stupid. Like, you can't just be like,
You stupid.
I'm retiring because I'm old. No, you're retiring because they got dirt on you and you don't want to further embarrass the company because you know some damaging shit is about to hit the fan. And if you're still presently in the company when that shit hits the fan, it's going to be a bad look for you. Tell the truth. You have to tell the truth. So we don't want to hear that bullshit. But on the other hand, it all like that. His tweet was even weird, bro. Let me show you. Let's read it. Let's read the tweet. This is the tweet. WWE Vince tweet about retirement. Let's look at this ridiculous ass tweet. He said, "Oh no, my bad, wrong one." Well, we know what Tony Khan said.
Tony Khan was hilarious.
Let's read what Tony Khan said, being that Tony's a jackass. Thanks to all the wrestling fans, and I quote, thanks to all the wrestling fans and your great support of AEW, I'm grateful to now be the longest tenured CEO in pro wrestling. Thank you very much to every single person who watches AEW. See you Friday night at #Rampage. So on TNT. Tony Khan is trolling, like he immediately put that up. And listen, I ain't got none. I don't have no problem with that. You know, the companies go back and forth to each other all the time. It's friendly competition. Nobody wants to lose. When it's business and it's competition, your biggest rival, you're gonna go at him. He's gonna go at you. You're gonna talk your shit. He's gonna talk your shit. They're gonna talk their shit. It's fine with me. But in the end,
You win.
Tony Khan, you did win.
Flawless victory.
So, I mean, shout out to Tony Khan for popping his shit. That's fine with me. But for the rest of everybody, Vince McMahon is out of there. So, man, Vince McMahon is gone. Oh yeah, let's read this ridiculous tweet, which was all cap. At 77, time for me to retire. Thank you, WWE Universe, then, now, and forever. Together. WWE, #WWE, #thankful. Listen, that's cap, man. I'm sorry. I gotta hit the button on them, but I don't have it over here right now, so I'll just hit him with this.
Hadouken!
You're a liar. That's all political and diplomatic answers on Twitter. Isaac, I gotta ask you. Now that Vince is gone, we now have co-CEOs, Nick Khan and Stephanie McMahon. We now have a new head of talent relations, Mr. Triple H, Paul Levesque. Wait, let's welcome back, my friend. We missed you, Triple H. We missed you. John Laurinaitis is gone. Oh, wait, let's hit the button on these guys. Let's hit the button on these guys. John Laurinaitis.
Get the fuck out of here!
There are reports that Kevin Dunn will be leaving soon. So Kevin Dunn is like,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Bruce Pritchard, he's up out of there.
Get the fuck out of here!
And that's what I like to see. All of the old guard, all of the old culture, all of the old shit that people were doing, telling people like Ember Moon, you need to look more like Mandy Rose. Not everybody looks like Mandy Rose. I don't look like Mandy Rose. I look like Ember Moon. And sorry, or telling AJ Lee, oh, you know, nobody wants to F you, as she, AJ Mendez, as she put in her book, because they want her to look more sexy because that's what they thought the people wanted to see. So for all of those people in the old culture,
Get the fuck out of here!
I'm glad they're gone. They will be phased out, hopefully, because all of those are Vince McMahon guys. And Stephanie ain't keeping them, especially Kevin Dunn. A lot of people don't like him. So I heard he's out of there. What do you think about that? All of these new hires going forward. What do you think about that?
Good. Well, first off, I really do want to say is all hail Nick Khan.
Nick Khan, you know, no boss, bro.
If this really puts WWE back on the map, this should be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? We've all been complaining about Mr. McMahon for years and how lackluster every Raw episode, every SmackDown episode.
You're being nice, creative as shit.
Uh-huh.
I say you're being nice, creative as shit, and it has been for years.
Yeah, exactly.
You're being nice.
We've been complaining about it for years. Come on, how many times have you heard me bitch and complain about creative, bro?
Yo, bro, it got to the point where it's like we would get on here and it just be like,
Emotional damage.
when's AEW coming on? Like we need AEW, bro. And you just like stop watching altogether. Like I do it because I love to do it and I love to talk about it and report on it and YouTube it. I'm not making any money for fucking YouTube or Facebook, and and I still do it because I love wrestling. I love talking about it. Isaac is like, you know what?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Isaac is like, fuck this, I'm out.
I couldn't do it anymore, bro. Just to sit there and watch Raw and SmackDown. The stories were ass. The promos are even worse. And it was just like, what the hell am I watching? It's not the same anymore. So I just ended up leaving. The last. I know I've watched a couple of pay-per-views. I don't know why I do to myself. But the real last when I left, when I stopped watching WWE, was when that Hell in a Cell match between Seth Rollins and The Fiend. Bro, that was like the worst match that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, are you serious?
Get some help.
How does that?
And I did. I went to wrestling therapy. I spoke to somebody. I let it all out in that room, laying on the chair. Bro, it was just, oh my God, I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't sit there and watch this shit anymore. I couldn't. And then when you told me about, AEW, I was a little skeptic. But man, did I fall in love with that
every damn thing, though.
Huh?
So you're skeptical about every damn thing, though.
I mean, yeah.
Yo, why to watch NXT? I'm like, yo, let's go watch NXT. He's like, no. I'm like, but it's dope. He's like, no. I'm like, yo, but then he saw one takeover. I was like, ooh, got him. Now he likes it.
Not the cap.
We talking about black and gold, not this 2.0 bullshit.
Yeah,
but,
2.0.
But my whole thing is this. Nick Khan is the final boss, bro. Never have I seen somebody come in as an executive and systematically
You activated my trap card.
got you out of your position. Then the next one.
You activated my trap card.
Got to the next position. And then the final boss.
Surprise, motherfucker.
He literally beat Shao Kahn. Like Mortal Kombat, he went from like Triple H to Stan. Like he beat everybody and he beat Vince McMahon. And now he is the co-CEO. He's probably going to run the business side. Stephanie's probably going to run the wrestling side, which is fine by me. If Triple H is anywhere near doing the booking for these shows, give it 6 to 8 months. If Triple H is booking these shows, he will get these shits watchable again. Even if Raw is 3 hours, he will get it to a watchable state. Now, I don't know if Stephanie will do it. I don't know if Stephanie and Triple H.
It's gonna take a lot of work, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta give it a year. Give it 6 months to a year, maybe 6 months to a year, not 6 to 8. Give it 6 months to a year. Let the dust settle, because you gotta phase out Bruce Pritchard, you gotta phase out Laurinaitis, you gotta phase out Kevin Dunn. Get those toxic bastards out of here, and then Stephanie puts the people she wants in place, or Nick Khan puts the people he wants in place, and then you get the talent at ease. Tell them, listen, we good. WWE ain't going out of business. We good. We making money hand over fist. We know it's a big change, but then we're gonna go in this direction. And then 6 months to a year, they'll be okay. I always told this, and I said this in the group chat. Are they setting up to sell WWE with the budget cuts? Sorry, kid, budget cuts. They're doing all these budget cuts. They're cutting back costs, all of these places. And yet, are they gonna sell? One of my friends seems to think that I'm crazy. Like they're not gonna sell unless The Rock comes with a blank check. Like he was like, The Rock is the only one who would fucking buy this shit. But I don't know, bro. Like
everybody thinks The Rock, bro. Like I get it, he's making money hand over fist. You know what I'm saying? But he's already got too much on his plate to even focus
he still got the
on another company. You know what I'm saying? He's got the XFL. He's got his tequila. He's got his movies. When is he gonna have time?
That brother don't even have time to wipe his own ass. Like he probably got an assistant doing that for him.
Probably
damn busy.
You know what I'm saying? But you do have other companies interested in WWE, such as Disney,
You got your Disney,
Fox, NBC's probably looking to buy them too. You know what I'm saying?
Warner Media too. They probably buy them too. Shit.
Now Warner Media got AEW.
Yeah, That's oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Hold on, let me hit the button real quick.
Stupid.
But anyway, but what
I'm
I was
telling you, it may not happen now, or right away. But I'm telling you, and I'm telling this to a lot of people: don't sleep on Nick Khan, because I guarantee it, he will find a way to convince everybody to sell WWE. Because a company is worth more when you sell. And I learned that from watching Shark Tank.
Well, I look at it like this. Nick Khan has been making moves since they hired him. He's literally only been there, 2-3 years tops? He's only been there like 2-3 years, bro. And he's literally chopped and clawed his way up to CEO. Like, that is impressive.
With a purpose.
He chopped his way all the way up to CEO. That is very impressive for anyone to do in any company off the street. Maybe he chopped his way up to CEO just so that he could sell them. Who knows? But they got rid of Shane at the Royal Rumble. Stephanie was gone. Triple H almost died. Glad he's okay. Only one left was Vince McMahon. And now Vince is out, but then Stephanie got put back in place. Shane is still gone. Triple H is back and he's A-okay. So now it's like they need to settle the dust. Now it's very chaotic right now. There's a lot going on. But they had this plan for a week. So last week Friday, they knew he was going to step down or retire. So they were just waiting for the right moment. So like for Stephanie, and Stephanie did cut a promo, and she was like, "Oh, he's the heart. Vince McMahon started this company. He's the heart and soul. It's not the same without him." That's not something you want to say if you're trying to sell the company, because you want people to think that the company is going to thrive even if Vince is not here. So I don't know why she would say that. And then she wanted the crowd to get a "Thank you, Vince" chant, and everybody thanked Vince. I thank Vince. If it wasn't for Vince McMahon, I would have never seen wrestling. I saw some of the most dopest things as a kid. It was a large part of my childhood, watching wrestling, watching Monday Night Raw, watching SmackDown, The Rock, DX, Mankind, Undertaker, all NWO, all of these freaking, if it wasn't for Vince McMahon, I wouldn't have got exposed to wrestling at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very grateful for what the man started, his vision, his creation. But I do think he is out of touch. He is 77. So there is a disconnect between him and the younger audience. I still think he's a genius booker, and he's very smart, as Chris Jericho always says. I would never shit on him. That would be very disingenuous and very stupid of me. I would never do that. But I think it was time. I think it's time, man. I think it's time. It's time for him to go, and it's time for other people to spread their wings. And I hope it's not a situation where he's running things from his house. Like whatever penthouse he lives in, whatever house he lives in, he's sitting there running shit from the crib. Nah, man. Step back, step away, go put your energy into something else, because he's a workaholic. So he needs to put his energy and passion into something else, another business, whatever, and leave this shit to Triple H or Stephanie and let them spread their wings, and let's see what they could do. Let's see how creative they can get. Let's see the stories they can tell. So I'm grateful for Vince, but it was time for him to go, man. I mean, he didn't do nothing illegal. You paying chicks off. I mean, it is what it is. You shouldn't do it morally, because like you're in a position of power and you can easily get a chick to do what you want if it's between her and her job, But the co-horsing shit, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you're a billionaire, you gotta coerce bitches like to give you some box, bro. What are we talking about? Shots fired! You gotta coerce chicks to give you some box, bro? You're a billionaire, bro. Serious? That to me is kind of whack. That was whack. Not kinda, that was whack, bro. Well, you didn't freeze, so I guess you have nothing to add to it.
I didn't know you finished.
Oh yeah. I'm done.
Stupid.
Nah, I'm just joking. But yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, man. It's crazy that we all looked at Vince McMahon as this figure. And then when you hear something like this coming into light, it's just like, wow, man. You know, like in my mind, it's like, now what does that do for your legacy? Because now when people search him up, they're not gonna just find him as former owner of WWE. I mean, former CEO of WWE. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna see all the stuff that happens.
And not to cut you off, but that's what I'm saying. What do they have in their pocket that would make this man step down? They could not Steve Jobs him, Isaac. He has majority control of the stock, and he has majority control of the seats on the board. They cannot vote him out if they tried. So he had to voluntarily step down. That makes me think, what do they have in the pipeline that he said, you know what? Y'all got it.
I don't know. Why don't you hit up Nick Khan and find out what he has on Vince McMahon?
Shit. If I could, I would. If I could.
Yo, matter of fact, bro. Renee tweeted out, and she was like, "You think he could come on my podcast?" And the comments just went off, bro. One comment that won it all came out and was like, "Well, I think what was that? Well, I think oral sessions is the reason why he is and what he is." So I was like, "Oh man, keep shots already."
Yeah, I'm
waiting for the meme. I'm waiting for it.
I don't know, man. This whole thing is fishy. This whole thing just seems like a coordinated attack, bro. Like somebody really leaked that information. That information was not giving. Somebody leaked it. A lot of signs. A lot of people think the signs point to Nick Khan, especially him making his way up the ranks past everybody. A lot of people say, "Yo, it's Nick Khan. It has to be." But then again, what if it isn't? What if it's somebody else? And that's what I was telling my.
But you gotta see. You have to see how everything just played out, right? Nick Khan comes in, people are losing their jobs.
Get down.
Were you talking to Cat?
Yeah. Sorry.
And then now Vince McMahon is retired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all of this is happening because Nick Khan popped up. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody.
He's the only common denominator.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody knew what Vince McMahon was doing behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've heard things, from people that actually worked with him. But other than that, it was just like if it's not put out there in the news, like you wouldn't
know.
You wouldn't know. And then look what happened. This news comes out. Vince McMahon is paying $3 million in hush money for sexual conduct. Like, come on, bro. It has to be Nick Khan. It has to be.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard to dispute that with everything going on and all the sudden things that's happening. It's gonna be hard to dispute that that's not actually the case, because ever since when Sasha walked out and Naomi, and then you got the Nick Khan, and then you got the allegations coming right after that, and then after that you have that big allegation when he coerced that woman into the sloppy toppy. That one really hurt him, because listen, you bone a chick, you pay her off, okay, that's not really that bad. People cheat every fucking day. Like, that's not that serious. I don't care where Vince puts his penis. Like, that it's his penis, not mine. Good for him. But the thing that bothered a lot of people is that you coerced somebody into giving you the top, and then not only that, when they stopped giving you the top, or when they said no mas, then you let their contract expire and you fired them because you were no longer getting the box. That is some corny, creepy shit, bro. And that's what people don't like.
Even Serena Deeb kind of like shouted them out in a promo in AEW. You know what I'm saying? She was like that. She had to get fake boobs for a bunch of old perverts. So it was just like,
Listen,
come on, man.
listen. Well, what you gonna do, bro? It's just this is what I'm saying, and that makes perfect sense. And when you hear it, it's just like,
Damn, son.
maybe they're right. All of these women that have been saying little nitpick things over the years about how they do things, maybe they're all right. They can't all be lying, and they can't all be false. There's some truth to some of these things. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, wow, bro. I literally can't believe it. But I want to get into this too. So, Brock Lesnar left, and then he came back, apparently. So let me read this article. Vince McMahon's retirement will have far-reaching implications across the entire pro wrestling industry. We'll have to stay tuned to see how everything shakes out in the long term. In the near term, ripples are already being felt. Brock Lesnar was pissed off. That's how Fightful select Sean Ross Sapp described Lesnar's response. And Brian Alvarez of the Wrestling Observer Live said he tweeted Brock's line was some definitive of, if he's gone, I'm gone. So basically, Brock was like,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Brock was like, listen, man, he retiring? Oh, fuck y'all, I'm out. And honestly, it's Brock Lesnar. What y'all gonna do? Nothing. You will do nothing and like it. But then they somehow got him to come back. So I heard they had to rewrite the entire show. I haven't seen SmackDown yet. I'm gonna watch it. Stay tuned for my review later on tonight. But I heard that he left. They like 2-3 hours before the show started. Then he ended up coming back. They talked him into it. I guess they had to find out some other stuff, so they had to rewrite the show last minute. What do you think this means going forward for Brock Lesnar and for people that might want to come to WWE now that Vince is not there?
Roman Reigns is losing to Brock Lesnar.
You think?
He left, he came back. They probably offered him more money, and he was like, all right, well,
Listen, Brock, we'll give you another $1 million, okay? We'll give you another right now. I'll sign the check right now. I'll give you another $1 million. And their plan was Goldberg if Brock walked out?
Yeah.
What? Their plan was Goldberg?
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Goldberg.
What?
Stop it. Get some help.
Get
the fuck out of here!
the hell is wrong with y'all? Damn Goldberg. Don't nobody want to see that shit? Man, this is how bad they need stars, man. And I don't know what's going to happen with Vince.
Bro, they have them. They have them. But they don't use them.
Yeah, they're not built up.
You know what I'm saying? You see more stars in NXT than in the main roster.
And everybody they get, they fuck up.
Even with the name changes, bro. Like, what the hell is that?
And they don't need them. And the music changes. I heard they changed Walter / Gunther. They changed his music again this week for like the third consecutive time. Why? How, Sway? What is wrong with these people?
Stop it.
You ain't got the answer.
I don't, man.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
It's just
stupid.
Listen, talk to him, Takashi. I don't know, man. They're so starving for talent right now. And then one of their biggest guys is out with a torn pec. Another big guy is out. Well, he's working on a part-time schedule, so you ain't going to see him full-time. It's a fucking mess at the top of the card right now. Without Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns and maybe Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre, who they got? Randy's out. Only person they really got built up is Riddle. Seth Rollins ain't even built up right now. So
I heard he's been losing a lot of matches.
Well, he has. Remember, he lost to Cody 3 straight times. That doesn't look good. Great, fantastic matches, awesome matches, but you're still a loser. So it's like, what are we doing here? I have no idea. I have no idea how they fix this or maneuver this, but I know it's going to be very interesting. So, if this is the last time we see Vince in regards to WWE, before we go, what do you think his legacy is now? And do you think it's tainted, in your opinion, coming from you now?
Oh man. On the tainted part, I'm gonna say yeah. Because like I said, when people are gonna search up his name in the past, in the future, they're gonna end up seeing like not just him who started WWE, but they're gonna start seeing all these other things about him. You know what I'm saying? And which, by the way, he gets inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. And he has this shit.
Well, I think it's gonna
China not inducted because she did, things outside of WWE.
I mean, just saying.
that shit came through. You know what I mean? Like you could put him on, and he got dirt on him, but you can put China on. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know you don't like that. It's just you could just snap her into the Hall of Fame because she deserves to be in there by herself. Exactly. There would be no Jade Cargill. There would have been no Beth Phoenix. There would have been none of those ladies. A lot of ladies, if it wasn't for China. Exactly. Showing the young ladies at the time how it's done and how she could rock with the men and be a physical dominant force, especially when she was with Triple H. She was the enforcer. That was crazy. We'd never seen that before. Just a big muscular chick just standing there like stone faced, like Tim Duncan just. So I hear you on that, but too soon for that though. We'll get to that. But I think his legacy is a little tainted by the way he's leaving. I think him leaving this way is bad. It's not good. I do think I think his legacy is forever cemented because he's Vince McMahon and he took WWE to places that his father probably never even could dream of. And because of him doing that, he affected a lot of people worldwide. I do think it sucks that he went out like this. Now this is assuming that he's not working from home and he's not pulling the strings from the background, like he cut ties completely. I think it sucks the way he went out. I do think this is definitely a little smear on his legacy trophy. If his legacy was a trophy, it's a little blemish. It's a little blemish on it. Not a big one, but it's a little one. The fact that he went out like this. And like I said, I just wonder what else is out there that he did or that anyone else did that he woke up and said, you know what, today's the day. What else happened? That's what's very interesting.
Yep.
So with that being said, brother man, thank you for joining me on this What the Wrestling News Brief Extra. I greatly appreciate you. You know you're always welcome. You're a friend to the show. Stay tuned later we got Death Before Dishonor tonight, right? Fuck yeah. We got Death Before Dishonor tonight. So I will be watching that. I will be reviewing that too. So I'll be reviewing that tomorrow because it comes on tonight. And stay tuned for my SmackDown and Rampage review. That's going to be probably coming up later on tonight around 10 or 11 o'clock. So Isaac, brother man, always a pleasure. You the man. For Isaac, pretty boy Poppy. Oh no, the Puerto Rican Poppy Matos to me. RJD here at What the Wrestling. We are out. Everybody be safe. And Death Before Dishonor tonight.